What is the lowest level you can beat Pokemon Red or Blue with a Porygon? Porygon is a normal type Pokemon. Its attack and special are relatively similar, with the special being just a little bit higher, and it has very low speed. So we are going to be utilizing moves like Ice Beam, Thunderbolt, Psychic. We could get a Stab Tri-Attack if we need it. Then we also have Agility to help with that slow. And then we have Mimic, just in case we need to grab a move from a different Pokemon. Now, I came in at level 40, and I was able to beat Lorelei at a level 40. What I would do there is I would Mimic Amnesia from the Slowbro, and the Thunderbolt would take out the two previous Pokemon, and then I would be fast, and my special would be high, and I would be able to sweep through the Jinx and Lapras. But as I got further down, that was too low of a level, so here we are at level 54. And after I get the agilities off, Thunderbolting seems to be working just fine. Jinx was the only real struggle Pokemon here. Porygon's actually pretty good. As you'll see, it will tank a Blizzard in a minute here, which we really like to see. So I tried a couple different strategies, and Porygon does have a nice move set, but Thunderbolting at this level seemed to work. So the question is, what is the lowest level you can beat Pokemon Red and Blue with the Porygon? Okay, so now we're on to Bruno. So something that we had to plan out was our experience points. And experience points are important because I do not want to level up mid-battle. And the reason for that is we're going to be using something that people refer to as the badge boost glitch. Now, I don't really view this as a glitch. I view it more as a mechanic because you can't really avoid using it. I could use Harden to just increase my defense, which would help me either way. But I'm getting this unintended effect, which is every time you beat a gym leader, they increase your stats by 12.5%, depending on which gym leader you beat. Now, when you use moves like Harden and Agility that increase your stats, you get an extra 12.5% every time you use it, and it stacks. But when you level up, all that extra 12.5% goes away. I would still have the boost from the Harden and the Agility, but that extra little bit goes away. So what I did was I mimicked Harden from Onyx, use Harden as much as I could, use Agility as much as I could, and then from there it's just a sweep with everybody. Basically 12.5% stacks 9 times is a lot. But if I leveled up, this Machamp could submission me or something, and it would be devastating. So there we go, we got Bruno. So the question is, what is the lowest level you can beat Pokemon Red and Blue with a Porygon? Okay, so even though Lorelei wasn't just a clean sweep at level 40, it is doable. But Agatha was the real reason why we decided to level up. Her Gengars just made her impossible. And if you got bad confusion or sleep luck, you were just over. Now, if you look at the screen, something just totally weird happened. I used Mimic to get Confuse Ray, but Confuse Ray took the spot of Agility, and I still have Mimic. And the picture of Golbat is gone. So I don't know if it's because the Pokemon switched in and something went wrong, but I have no idea what happened here. I know I said no glitches, but I didn't try to do this. It just happened. So if you know why this happened, please comment. I've never seen that happen before, but it did, so here we are. And as much as I want to tell you that I planned everything out and had a killer strategy for this, Agatha is just so much luck. With Hypnosis, Confusion, you don't know what's going to happen with her. So you kind of just got to try until you get better luck, and if you're watching this closely, you will see I got insane luck. If anyone else can beat Agatha at level 56, please comment me in that video, because I just don't see it happening. It was wild how lucky I got. If you're a little higher level, it could be a lot more consistent, but again, we're trying to do the lowest level possible, especially on this last Gengar 72 with a successful Confuse Ray. But if you look, I got a Psychic through the Confusion, Confuse Ray again, which I don't know why he did, so it did nothing, and I got through the Confusion again, and I got a critical hit. So the question I ask you is, what is the lowest level you can beat Pokemon Red and Blue with a Porygon? So we come into Lance. One thing you'll notice is we deleted Mimic for Ice Beam. And the reason why we did that is because we pretty much need Ice Beam to take down Lance. Without it, we need to be a higher level. I did want Mimic for the last person, but here we are. That's what we got to do. So I go for the Agility to get that badge boost thing going. It hits me with the Leer, which I don't know that it mattered. If you'll notice on the Lorelei one, the Dewgong hit me with a Growl. That did matter. That did need to happen. This Leer, I'm not too sure because Ice Beam takes these guys down. Ice Beam's for sure 2 times effective on the Dragonite, so I know it didn't matter for the Dragonite. But those Dragonairs are pesky. They are bulky, and if you don't have the right move set, they're pretty hard to take down. Pterodactyl easy. So I mean, from here you're seeing it's just a sweep. So Ice Beam is kind of the move to have when we go up against Lance here. So now we just have blue, and then we're gonna win. So what I always got to ask you, the question is, what is the lowest level you can beat Pokemon Red and Blue with a Porygon? Just to recap how we got here, so Porygon, we've been using his special attack. Porygon has very bad speed, so we have been utilizing the move Agility. Against Lance, we got rid of Mimic, so we cannot have Mimic in this battle. Without the bad boost deal that we can use, we probably wouldn't get past Lorelei, we probably wouldn't get past Bruno. But here we are up against the final guy. So you have to use Agilities to set up against the Pidgeot. If you don't, it hasn't worked for me at all. So I dare to say you have to do it on the Pidgeot. But as you can see, Pidgeot can get you to pretty low health, so that is not ideal. So then Alakazam comes out and we get lucky. He goes for Reflect because we want to save as much HP as possible. We get lucky again. He goes for Reflect again. We're able to take out the Alakazam. Now there is a way around that. You probably could use a physical attacking move like Tri-Attack, but I would have had to set everything up different to be able to use that here. Take down the Rhydon, no issue, and then we get lucky here with the full paralysis. So what we need to look at is the amount of luck we're getting in this battle. So we got lucky we could set up on the Pidgeot. We got lucky on the Alakazam that it used Reflect. We got lucky on the RK9 because it got paralyzed and wasn't able to hit us. And then check this out. We get lucky on the Executor that it freezes, so it didn't Hypnosis or anything to us. Hypnosis. So now all we have to do is beat the Blastoise, but we don't have a lot of health, so this should be a challenge. We go for Thunderbolt, and it does over half, which is good. We get the withdrawal, we win, so level 59 is the absolute lowest you can beat the Elite Four. So the question I ask you,